Welcome to Learning with Philemon. In this video, we will be looking at the difference between elements, compounds, and mixtures. In the kinetic theory of matter video, we saw that all matter is made up of atoms. In the atomic structure video, we saw that an atom of an element has a specific number of protons, electrons, and neutrons. Check out the atomic structure playlist for more. We can define a species, an element, when only one type of atom is present. For example, neon, Ne, is a noble gas and its atoms do not usually bond with any other elements. If you had a sample of neon, each neon atom would be by itself, as represented by this circle. However, it is not energetically favorable for atoms of some elements to be by themselves, so they bond with other atoms. Hydrogen, for example, is diatomic, which means that two atoms are bonded together. In this diagram, we see two hydrogen atoms bonded together. The subscript 2 in H2 shows that there are two hydrogen atoms in this molecule. We will define what a molecule is in the next slide. For some elements, we have a more complex structure. Metals, for example, such as lithium, Li, form a lattice where many lithium ions are arranged in a cube. You can think of it as a Rubik's cube where each lithium is a piece of the cube. In 2 dimensions, this is represented in a rectangular form. I use the word ions, which will be described in more detail in the ionic bonding video. For now, we can think of each circle as a lithium atom. Note that although all 3 diagrams are different, in each one, only one type of atom is present, so all 3 are considered elements. Molecules are defined as 2 or more atoms of the same or different elements that are chemically bonded. We saw hydrogen in the previous slide as well. 2 hydrogen atoms are bonded together, so it is a molecule. You can also have different elements bonding together. Water, H2O, has an oxygen atom bonded to 2 hydrogen atoms. Methane, CH4, has a carbon atom bonded to 4 hydrogen atoms. Compounds are defined as 2 or more atoms of different elements that are chemically bonded. This is similar to molecules, but with the criteria that you must have 2 or more different elements. All compounds are molecules, but not all molecules are compounds. For example, water can be called a molecule or a compound. However, hydrogen cannot be called a compound. Here we see another example of a compound, carbon dioxide, CO2, where a carbon atom is bonded to 2 oxygen atoms. Note that these models are simplistic and do not accurately depict the bonding between atoms. For more on bonding, please check out the subsequent videos in the playlist. Finally, we have mixtures. In a mixture, we have different components, elements, molecules, compounds that are not chemically bonded. In a mixture, there is no fixed ratio of the components. This means that the amount of each component could be different depending on the mixture. As the compounds are not chemically bonded, they can be separated via physical means. Some separation techniques you might want to look up are decanting, evaporation, crystallization, distillation, and chromatography. Although it is hard to imagine, the air we breathe consists of a mixture of many different gases. Air consists of different elements such as nitrogen, oxygen, O2, and argon, Ar, but also different compounds such as water and carbon dioxide. Remember that oxygen, nitrogen, water, and carbon dioxide can also be considered molecules. So air is a mixture that contains elements, molecules, and compounds. Air actually consists of approximately 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, 0.9% argon, and small percentages of water and carbon dioxide. Small amounts of other gases are also present, but are not depicted in this diagram. Seawater is another good example of a mixture, as it contains both water and salt. I will leave you with this slide, which has the definitions of elements, molecules, compounds, and mixtures. I hope this video has helped you distinguish between these terms. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notified of new content coming out. Stay curious.